15 years ago was impossible, so we couldn't really see what people were thinking or how they were behaving in some businesses. We can now. We can map a business, doesn't matter how big it is, 20, 30, 40, 50,000 people, and we can see where the patterns are, where the blobs of different values are. Just a bit like an X-ray, you know, where if you're a medical person and you've got that sort of framework, you can look and read an X-ray and you can see white spaces and dark spaces and you can interpret what that means. We can do the same now in a cultural sense, and what it allows us to do is to, once we understand what we should have there based on what we see in the marketplace, we can actually start to genetically engineer the organisation and transform the organisation in a systematic way. And the same at the last level, we can use instruments like the Myers-Briggs, which are built on the same type of underlying techniques and theories, and actually work out what each of our individual leadership styles is, and then we try to put together teams which put people in the right sorts of leadership roles so that, you know, the roles we're asking them to do are reinforced by their natural preferred way of working. So what you end up with is, at any point in that people side of the supply chain, we can work out where people's biases are, and we can put them together and start to get groupings which are meaningful. And this is where I completely diverge from all this mumbo-jumbo on balanced scorecards. Anyone who's got Kaplan and Norton stuff on balanced scorecards, I suggest you take the books out and burn them lot. Because there's too much emphasis on long lists of things to collect data on, and very little emphasis on the differentiation of that data and how we can use it. What I'm arguing is, once we understand the biases of people, not the balance, the bias, we can very quickly work out what sort of KPIs are appropriate, what sorts of value propositions are appropriate,